From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto.
That's a ball.
Cease, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. A little out front there as he swings through it. Liner snagged it first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog and his hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Trout has to step out of the way for ball one. Cease, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. That one fouled off.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
There's a process, too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top. Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. That's out number 3.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center, and getting the start for the Angels, Reed Detmers. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog. Facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
Nope.
You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 1 down. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
That's a strike.
Ball inside.
So now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Trout takes it in for the out. Out number 2. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that ends the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jorge Soler. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Ball.
drive, base hit right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now batting Joe Adell. Man at first, one away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A two-run homer, and we're level. It's 2-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
That's
Outside. Ball one. Tied up here in the early going. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And now 3-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
To the right side, Clement. Gets it to first. And there's two away.
Batting eighth, catcher, number 38.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, Sebastian Rivero. Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that skips into dirt. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
Outside low. And that is ball one. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. Popped up. Frazier settles under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Fouled off. He was late. And now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now. And there's a ball. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
That one misses. Ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man on second, 2 down. And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1. This to third. Moncada whips it across. Inning over. 1 left for Toronto. We move ahead to the third. Tied 2-2. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Adam Frazier.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop Zach Neto.
And that one almost hit him.
Aye.
One, two now.
Ball inside.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Trout.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's down. Ball. That's in.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Angels go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
Ball one.
Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. There's a swing and a drive, but that's a foul ball.
Well, I'll tell you this, nobody on his team is worried about it. They've seen him do it year in and year out. May get off to a slow start, may have a slow mid, but when the game's on the line, when the season's on the line, he's the guy they want at the plate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Blue Jays, right fielder, Miles Straw.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Taps softly to the right side. Shanuel steps on the bag, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
This one in the air center field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Back now in Toronto. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Nope. Outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 on the way. Struck him out looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Moncada in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Ball. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Let's go, Dylan.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air to left center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
We take another look at that great catch. On this turf field, you really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was totally worth it.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Next for the Blue Jays.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ball, that's low.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Ball to strike. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone.
Outside.
Ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And there's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Couple of singles back to back. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one inside. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one fouled off. Two on, one out. And a breaking ball misses outside. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
Varsho on second. Clement on at first with two down. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Low should have this one. That is the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're headed to the fifth. We are tied 2-2. Ready now for the fifth inning. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Up next for the Angels, left fielder Josh Lowe.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Just missed.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Ball two.
That
No,
one
that's
misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Now, and that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next for LA, Sebastian Rivero went down on strikes his first time through. And that one clips the corner. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Adam Frazier.
Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Runner on the go. Pitch
That's
misses. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Man at second. And it's even up. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one is absolutely belted. Base hit. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Blue Jays 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Ball down.
Close
Nope,
one,
that's a ball.
doesn't get the call. Ball 2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George Springer.
Ball.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That misses. Ball 3. In there at the knees for a strike. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles. But you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Maybe a tad surprised to see the runner test his arm like that. Well, the decision backfired, and we got to see a great highlight out of it.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Mason Fluharty takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 62, also getting ready.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Trout swings, hammers one. Deep left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
First baseman Nolan Shannon.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball there. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. Angels go quietly there, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now Now pitching for the
Back now
Angels,
for the bottom of
number
the sixth,
65,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jose Fermin. He last pitched 2 days ago. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He's already homered here in this one. That one found hard the other way. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Kirby Yates, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Suter, a left-hander, also throwing. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Outside.
That pitch is out.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. One up, one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw to second is offline.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
At the plate, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 2. Okamoto, the runner at second with one away. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The 2-run shot, and they lead it. It's 4-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jose Fermin out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
pitching for the
On the mound
Angels,
now,
number
Chase
63,
Silseth.
Chase
Pretty tight
Silseth.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider.
No, inside.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Next offering is down low. And the count is 3-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. And a payoff pitch. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The relay, and he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Up next
Put a
for
very
the
nice
Blue
swing on
Jays,
that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two outs and one in scoring position.
Nope.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Blue
back. We're in the
Jays,
seventh. We have a new
number
pitcher on the mound,
35,
Joe Mantiply.
Mantiply.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The designated hitter, Jorge
Well,
Soler.
one-run game. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Soler wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
On the ground to third, Okamoto. Long throw to first, and two away to start the seventh.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele. He's already homered in this game.
Outside, that's a ball.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
That just misses. Ball one. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Just comes up firing, Boog, and says, you're not going to run on me. Showcases the arm right there, and a great outfield assist to end this frame.
Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela. Just off the outside edge. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Tied at 4. Silson, a 6-foot righty, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Inside, almost got him.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Outside with a breaking ball. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th.
Last couple of pitches, breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. George Springer leaves the yard. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-4.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One down. So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
For the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Just missed. Just a slow ground ball this time. Neto handles, throws to first. That's the third out. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tyler Rogers.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Leading off for the Angels, catcher number 38.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Nance getting loose as well. And the 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down.
Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And that one fouled off. The Blue Jays holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
Up next,
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Just
That's
missed.
ball 2.
Breaking
Ball.
ball
That's
inside.
inside.
And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Here comes a 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And the inning is over. Angels held in check. Still down a run. It's 5-4.
Now pitching for the
Back
Angels,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
39.
roll into the bottom of the
Kirby
eighth.
Yates.
Kirby Yates. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Leading off for Toronto, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Brent Suter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Here comes the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second base.
Two down, base is empty. Ernie Clement digs in now.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now. Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Two down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Next one misses, and the count's full. Stays alive.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone. Got a 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
The 1-0. This one in the air center field. And that's the third out. Ninth inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top. 5-4. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That one in there to Mike Trout.
In an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
That one not close. Ball one. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, left field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a change being made at first base. Here's the Angels pinch runner, Bryce Teodosio, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Jorge Soler up at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Slider right there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Angels with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ball one, no strikes. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Now the 0-1.
Aye.
Inside, almost got him. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. This one in the air, right field. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And that's the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 5 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brent Suter. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Oswald Peraza getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Number 17, Oswald Peraza. Leading off for Toronto, shortstop Andre Jimenez.
Line drive. And there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Activity in the bullpen. Sam Bachman, the closer, is getting loose. Right through there for a strike. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Tap foul at the plate. And a big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Struck him out without a swing. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. This ball game still tied 5-all.
Now pitching.
Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tommy Nance.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Lowe getting ready to hit. And fouled off. Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Way inside, gets away. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 0-1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Action in the pen down there. Number 62, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. The Halos with the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. And a count 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-2. Into center. Varsho on the move. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Played the play. Safe. And they take the lead.
What a time to miss the cutoff move. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Here's Adam Frazier. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop Zach Neto.
Ball, that's low.
One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of the 10th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt, blocked. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2 on the way. In the dirt. Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Angels 6 and the Blue Jays 5.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Angels,
and on the
number
mound
40,
is the closer, Sam
Bachman.
Bachman. A chance at his first save of the year. Well, one-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Miles Straw. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Bounce to the left side. Fires across the diamond. One out, the bottom of the 10th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Springer around third. He's safe. That ties it up at 6.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
One down, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. 1 for 4 with a double. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a foul out of play. Laser base hit. As they hold the winning run at second base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, one out. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Over to Frazier. Double play, and we have more free baseball on the way. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We push on to the 11th. And we're all even at 6 apiece. We're in extras here. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout.
Inside, ball 1.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Well struck left field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Around third. Relay throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Ball, that's out.
One on, nobody out, a run in. We are in the 11th. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second. Just misses with that one. Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tommy Nance done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 62.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1.
Foul.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Pitch gets away. Peraza up to second, runner at third, hold, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
2 on, 1 out. Oh, and this one gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Out to short. The throw to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adele.
Joe Adele, the next to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Up next for the Eagles, left fielder Josh Lowe.
That's outside.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. And that is that. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Angels 7 and the Blue Jays 6. Back here at Rogers Center. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Ernie Clement now at the plate.
So important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Just missed.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Base hit center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and again, we are tied.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run.
Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sam Bachman won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Drew
Angels, number
Pomeranz
13,
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pomeranz.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Just missed. And a base hit right there. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. On a line out towards center. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Brandon Valenzuela.
Late on that fastball.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. To third. Moncada. Over to Frazier. Double play, and we have more free baseball on the way. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 12th inning coming up. And we are tied 7-7. On to the 12th.
Leading off for
Here's the Angels catcher,
number 38.
Sebastian Rivero. And that one fouled off. Man at second. In the air, right field, Strong. In position, he's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Adam Frazier.
Pitch out, but no action. The Angels with the go-ahead run at third, here deep into extra innings. Late swing, foul to the left. Ball to strike. Pitch gets away. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. One away with a runner at third. And we're deep into extras. That one
Ball
missed. Zach Neto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out man at first. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Hey. The 0-1. There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Clement over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the Blue Jays 7. Back here at Rogers Center. We're in extras here. George Springer getting ready to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. So the tying run at second. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags and goes to third.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Line drive, base hit, in to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero
That's a
Jr.
ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the winning run is now in scoring position. The lefty, the 1-0. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Blue Jays win it in 12.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And the final here today, 9-8. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.